My name is Danielle Lockwood and I went to Waubonsie Valley High School. I came to manufacturing starting off as a temp. I started as a receptionist and slowly worked my way up. So I went to college at COD for a little bit, hated it, didn't like anything about it, so I decided to go a different route and start working right away. So I only finished about half a year of college and then I decided to come to Fabric Images. The thing I like most about my career in manufacturing is working with the people and kind of getting the hands-on experience. Every day is something different. I love seeing how things come to life. So, my day starts off as, scheduling, getting everybody prepared for their day. And then throughout the day, I'm kind of checking in on things, making sure that the communication lines are constantly open, that everything, everybody has what they need to move forward and be successful for our days, making sure that all of our projects are on the dock on time and perfect. So that's really where my day is. Being a woman in manufacturing, I've noticed, is sometimes difficult, especially when you get on the phone with clients and they don't expect to speak to a woman. It's nice to, empower them as well and tell them, hey, it's not just a man's world. There are a lot of opportunities now for women in manufacturing. We have a whole bunch of our seamstresses, and now there's so many training tools and so many classes you can take that just about anybody can do it. Very simple. A lot of them, there is training, but as long as you can get through that, it's smooth sailing through there. Students in high school today should be interested in manufacturing. It teaches you a lot, in different aspects of life. It teaches you, working with others is huge. You work with a lot of other people. It's a very busy environment, so you're constantly moving. The work ethic, the hours are early. You want to get in and out very early, and right now I plan to go in manufacturing. I want to go up. I'm the production manager right now, but who knows, maybe CEO one day of my own company, who knows.
My name is Sarah Landgraf and I work for Bison Gear and Engineering. I'm a district sales manager and I'm responsible for the eastern half of the Midwest. I went to high school at Crystal Lake South in Crystal Lake, Illinois, and after that I ended up going to Henry County College. I ended up transferring out to Northern Illinois University where I got my degree in mechanical engineering. What drew me to engineering was I've always been a very, very technical person. I was always that kid that took apart everything in the house and was trying to find out how it worked and how it would be put back together. So I started at Bison. I started in our application engineering group. I absolutely loved it. So basically you end up getting assigned a project. You get to quote it, you get to prototype it, you actually get to build the product hands-on. And I just realized that in the application engineering department that I really, really liked being able to actually see the full solution being presented to a customer. I kind of wanted to give the sales role a chance. Well, that's the fun thing about my position is there's no such thing as a typical day. I like the versatility of the job because it's not that repeat, every day is a new day, and I truly enjoy that about this position. So one of the things that I got the pleasure of working on was there's a company that I was working with. They made snow cone machines. They had a 10-pound block of ice that they wanted to be able to shave in like a minute. As far as being a female in engineering, regardless in any situation, it doesn't really matter whether you're male or female. If you can speak intelligently, you're going to get the credit. And to be honest, also too, being a female in engineering, if you can actually speak that way, it's going to definitely take you places, and you can just grow within the company and just grow as a person as well. I have to say, I really love, with Bison, I really love the environment. I couldn't have asked for a better position. It's all like one big family. We work great as a team. So I've always been able to go around to people in each department and just say, hey, I'm having this issue with this. Can you help me out with this? It's really, truly a great team here. I've been riding my bike for probably about 10 years now. There's something also too about having that kind of freedom around you. There's kind of that open space. It definitely has a thrill to it, combined with great gas mileage. So what I would tell people that are interested in getting into manufacturing, if you're a very hands-on, technical type of person that just likes to be able to actually create something, it really does give you a sense of accomplishment that at the beginning of your day you start off with something that isn't done and you can build something or create something or design something or even sell something and hand it off, and basically your end result is a happy customer, which is awesome to be able to have.
Hello, my name is Miguel Vasquez. I am a project manager in the engineering department at Hoffer Plastics. My main responsibilities is project management, basically responsible for the project from the beginning, the concept, to the end. My typical day is not consistent at all. It entitles communication with plant personnel, customer, coordinating resources to get the job done. The high school I went to is Gage Park High School in the south side of Chicago. I went to Northern Illinois University in the engineering technology department. I guess basically ever since I was a child, I'd loved to tinker with toys and take them apart and see how it worked, and eventually ask the question why. Why did it break so easy? And from there I took it apart and eventually constructed my own. Enjoyed it ever since. One of the things I enjoy the best about my job is the interaction with people. When you come up with a problem, you ask them, what's your idea of a solution to this problem? And you'll be surprised. You may get the best solution. Well, working at Hoffer, as far as what helped me achieve, is learn to be a little more patient. Again, dealing with a lot of people, different personalities. It's not just here at Hoffer, it's just in life in general. So as you get older, you get to learn to be a little more patient with others. You probably hear in the news a lot of manufacturing going overseas, and slowly but surely you're seeing a lot more coming back to stateside here in the United States. And it is important to keep our local economies going. So manufacturing is important to keep the economy going, our industry, and livelihood. One of the things we work on here is we try to give the customer a solution. For example, a metal to plastic conversion. And here in my hand is a plastic carburetor that used to be cast and then machined to specifications, where now we've helped with collaboration with the customer, created carburetors out of plastic, a high temperature engineered material, which is in this case nylon. And you'll see these in many of the small engines in the industry and around your house.
A typical day at Elgin Sweeper involves me dealing with getting materials to our facility, whether it be a nut or a bolt. Electronics are a lot of the items that I purchase: switches, rockers, panels that go into our end assemblies. And then I also purchase many other items such as brushes and plastic belts and paint. The appeal of manufacturing started for me very early in college. I initially actually started off in engineering, and an academic advisor suggested that I branch over to the more business aspect of engineering. I like this area because I get an opportunity to interact with a lot of people. I work with a lot of different products. You have to really make a lot of decisions and act fast on your feet. And a day to me is like a Rubik's Cube. Try to make things fit. My favorite part about the job that I enjoy is that I get a lot of flexibility, a lot of freedom to try a lot of different things. Was my job something that I anticipated long ago? Not exactly. To be honest, more than I imagined being in the manufacturing field would ever be. What do I think about being a woman in a traditionally male field? It has been a very interesting experience. For the most part, it's been very pleasurable. There have been some challenges, but it has not been able to stop me at any point. And being a woman, I believe, is only a plus because women bring a different viewpoint. So advice for young people looking to enter into this field, I would say keep an open mind about any type of career choice that you may be interested in. I know when some people think of manufacturing, they think of an old, dark, lit plant, but there are so many different environments that you can work in from a manufacturing standpoint. Not only that, there are a lot of jobs associated with manufacturing. So I say be open, be willing, and try different things. Try something that is unheard of, and be the first in your family. I was the first in my family to go into purchasing. Be the first to branch off and do something different. The schooling I had, I actually graduated. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, so I graduated from Redford High School. I actually was co-valedictorian at that school, and so I proceeded on to an engineering school, which I didn't actually, to be honest, didn't like as much. And so after the engineering school, I went on to Michigan State, where I graduated with a degree in supply chain management. I would say I think that area, going to that school, has been a big success, but I think anyone, regardless of whether or not they have a college degree or not, can migrate over to this field of supply chain management and find their niche.